CHICKEN. Use the code CHICKEN in the shop.
Hey guys, the Chicken is here. We are back today with another Boom Beach video, and in today's video, guys, this has been the absolute craziest season of Warships, for better or for worse, and we're gonna go over what you guys need to know going into the last weekend. But it's gonna be a lot of the same stuff, a lot of attacking, a lot of 1 second win, 1 second losses, and yeah. So if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Appreciate it if you throw that code CHICKEN in the shop. Just help to support all that good stuff. And I want to hear from you guys. What are your thoughts on the season? I know it's been really good for players that don't want to buy instant training. Other than that, it's been pretty difficult, to say the least. So if we take a look at the leaderboard, it's definitely going to be the highest 3-week cutoff for top 500 in the history of the game. We can see now it's already like 100 stars past where it was, I think, the last season, which is pretty crazy. So what do we need to do right now? So we got our second grappler. And honestly, the push that I went on recently, I would say go defense first and then figure it out. Now, the other attack strategy that's working really well is Scorchers. And if you do get Scorchers, make sure, guys, that you switch your... Sorry, I'm scrolling fast. Where's that troop boost? There's a tank boost somewhere. Let's see. This one. So make sure you swap your boost to the Scorchers. Because with that... Well, you need a lot to make the Scorcher attack work. You need the Scorchers, you need the Scorcher boost, you need Rodero. You gotta have Rodero because he's gotta take down an engine on the side. You need all the gunboat energy, 250 minimum. And yeah, that's really what it's all about. Now we go back to this one. Yeah, I mean, you gotta take the GB here. You gotta take... Just going over these multi-nodes, I don't know if any of them we really would want to switch. Because the only thing that matters is troop damage and having more speed serum, which is almost better than troop damage right now. So, yeah, just having that more speed serum is better than anything else. The turrets are still working, so I would switch to the turrets for sure. I would honestly go 6 sniper towers next. I think that would make a lot of sense. 6 sniper towers, maybe maybe a damage amp, and just kind of put it right over in the middle somewhere here. Just to try to help kill any of those remaining critters. And yeah, so if we look up at the top, now all of these guys have parked, but if you look at someone that's like on the cusp of legend, they might still be playing. So we can look at some of these bases. Let's go over here, protein. So this is where it's getting gross. So this guy's got everything. This is a really interesting base, actually. He's got all the sniper towers right there. He's got the double shields on that side. And the grappler over here. I don't know what he picked for his other prototype. Maybe he did stop playing, but it's a lot of defense. So you notice all the top guys, they've all got all the defense. So I would do that before going the Rodero Scorcher route. Because if you're going to do that, that's fine. But you really got to lock that attack down, and you're really going to have to play a lot. So if you have a lot of time, maybe that makes the most sense for you. If not, you know, do with that what you will. But yeah, so this base I still feel like is really strong. We can take a look at some of the last hits against it. This guy got a 228. So we'll check this out here. But it's really like not much is going to change over the next few days, guys. You know, if you can really lock in that Scorcher hit, like I said, that's great. If you can't, you know, just keep doing what you're doing with the critter cannons. I think this attack is still pretty solid. You know, especially if you have more of the defenses unlocked by now. If you don't, then yeah. So that guy went with the defib over here, which doesn't really make sense. You got to be careful when you're defibbing stuff, because as soon as you flare, all of your defib troops are going to follow that flare. So, like his defib down there, I guess if the point was to distract the grappler, it kind of worked, but it didn't really, because the grappler still grabbed his critter cannons over there. And then he went defib up top, not sure why. So, like, speed serum is better than anything else. So just save for speed serum. couple shocks on the shock launchers if they're in range, or the grappler maybe if you have to. And then an ice shield if a Flotsam's about to explode. That's really all the GB that you're spending aside from turrets, if you're doing the turret hit. So, yeah, that's really all you got to be concerned with. So, yeah, if we speed this up a little bit. So, I'm seeing a lot of players with 210 gunboat energy. I'm wondering why that is. I don't understand why you wouldn't have 250. There must be an extra node or something somewhere on the tech tree for gunboat energy. Yeah, so the last boost here, I think this one is, it's not going to make a huge difference, but if you're using critter cannons, you might as well get it. I mean, there's so many bursts under a speed serum, you know, it does add up a little bit. And with these attacks being so close, you know, it's going to make a big difference. So, the funny thing is, most of us thought, I said it a lot in the videos, that laser rangers were going to be key this season. Because they do a lot of damage. You know, we had Kavan right there. It was a super fast speed serum meta. But they just, they weren't it. They weren't it. I don't see anybody using anything aside from critter cannons and Scorchers. That's really the only two viable options at this point. So, yeah, we got 4 sniper towers down there. Now, the sniper towers are interesting because although they don't really kill anything, just the fact that they're a building, it's just one more thing that the critters have to stop at, right? Or it's one more thing that the Scorchers have to shoot at. Or they turn and they target the sniper tower when they're, you know... so more buildings right now helps a lot. So getting just those extra defenses, even if you're looking at them like, you know, what's a sniper tower going to do? They do help just by simply being there. So, I don't know, guys. You know, there was definitely some good things about this season. And I'm glad that people are playing it to the very end and, like, player engagement is up. Like, that's obviously a good thing. But, you know, at the same time, I feel like just the attack has been, it's just too much, especially with speed serum at the very beginning. It's like the whole season has been just like 1-2 second attacks, and personally, you know, I found that super frustrating. Obviously that's going to be subjective, like your own kind of player experience, but you know, overall it was fine, nothing was broken, but definitely like it felt like a tedious way of attacking. So I am kind of over it. I don't know why that happened. So yeah, I'm kind of over it at this point, but you know, we'll see what happens. If the leaderboard starts climbing really, really fast, we'll probably have to jump back in, but hopefully it doesn't come to that. So anyways, guys, let me know how you're making out down below, what your thoughts are on season 74. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next one. Chicken out. Back.